It's Radio 1. We're going to go over to Maida Vale, where we will find Ryan, Spencer, Brendan and John, collectively known as Panic at the Disco. I'm hoping I haven't missed anybody out there. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Was that all right? Did I do all the names right?
Good job.
You got us all.
Okay, nobody extra. You haven't snuck anyone else in?
Not yet.
What cover are you going to do for us?
That's a surprise.
Oh, okay, tell us why you've chosen this. God, you know the show more than I do.
Well, this song is just
A good song.
It's a very good song.
And I have this shaker that's bigger than my head.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
I can hear. Great. All right, then, off you go, if you like. This is Panic at the Disco with God knows what.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I make a picture. Oh, 'cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie.
We have a lot of fun when we get to do Live Lounge. Most of the time we're just doing interviews all day, and so if we can take a couple of hours and play music, then that's kind of why we're here anyway. It's just a catchy song. It's really simple and it's just got a good melody. And
you can do a lot of things with that song.
Yeah.
Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
That was great. That was Panic at the Disco doing Valerie, of course, originally done by the Zootons, then Amy Winehouse, kind of through Mark Ronson did that. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
So do we find you in a very good state at the moment, or are you a bit kind of bruised, battered and knackered?
No, we just had some lunch.
You've eaten lunch.
Excellent pasta lunch here at the studio. So we're doing all right.
Okay, we're treating you well. And is it nice and warm there?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very cozy in here.
You're lying, aren't you?
Comfortable
Oh,
climate.
Good, as long as we're looking after you, all right. Let's do the exclamation mark thing first of all, because every time I've said that we've got you in the live lounge, everyone goes, but what happened to the exclamation mark, and why did they have to lose it? So clear that up for us.
You know, there's no real reason. We just didn't really like it anymore. And
Was it any one of you that felt stronger, or did you just collectively all turn around and go, do you know what, let's ditch it?
I think we all equally were done with it.
We never really discussed it, but we all just kind of felt that, we didn't really need it.
It wasn't just like a typo, it just got missed off and then you went, oh, we don't really need it anyway.
Yeah, kind of.
That's
kind of how it got there.
Yeah.
Was
Kind of a mistake, but...
Yeah, but then with the album, it's pretty full stop odd, question mark, exclamation mark.
Yes.
Exactly, that's why we had to get rid of it.
Okay.
Too much punctuation.
How was it doing the album? How did you go recording it? Was it easy this time round, or was it kind of a bit trickier?
It was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
We recorded mostly live together, and then we would do overdubs afterwards, so we were all a little bit more excited to be there every day. There was a little less sitting around doing nothing, and
I think the boredom seems to be the hardest part of being in a band a lot of the time, whether it's when you're doing the promotional trail or when you're out on tour, or when you're actually recording the album.
yeah, I mean, this time everyone came to the studio every day, and we all felt a little bit more involved. It wasn't like Spencer doing drums for a week and me just sitting around and,
Much more of a band thing.
Everybody was working every day, so it was good.
That's good. Someone cracking the whip. Do you have any kind of, I don't know, do you have ping pong tables or any kind of sporting activity to kind of keep you amused when you're not doing your thing?
I wish. Whenever we tour Europe, we always try to find the foosball tables because they always have them, but unfortunately, we just couldn't fit one through the door of the studio, so...
Damn, next time around, bigger studio, more money, bigger studio, and then...
That's what we're saying.
more food. Who's the king? Who's the champion?
Our security guy, Zach.
Because he has more time on his hands to practice.
Exactly.
You finished the last part of the album at Abbey Road Studios in London, didn't you?
We did.
How was that?
It was fantastic. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was.
a lot of fun.
It was kind of somewhat of a little bit of a dream come true, you know, to be in that place and just kind of. They've got a lot of the old gear there, and
A lot of
it's
cool
just
stuff.
just amazing.
Yeah, a lot of photographs to look at on the wall and just that kind of sense of history.
Yeah.
And did you do the photograph outside on the zebra crossing?
We did.
Nice! All do.
But
We did it
only
and,
because it was a magazine wanted to do it for
Oh.
us, and so it was like 4. It was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, so it was like rush hour.
Yeah, it wasn't our idea. John was barefoot, and we tried it 3 times, and we were like, "Oh, this is cold." We stepped on a little pebble out there. Yeah. So the one they ended up going with wasn't even very good. We were just like, "Oh, come on, it's too cold."
Maybe we'll have to redo in the future. I don't know. We'll see.
And I bet you would have done it anyway even if the magazine hadn't come along. The final moment, you'd be walking out, you go, come on, let's do it, just for...
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
I begged it did.
So the single is supposed to be in 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's 9 in the afternoon. Where did that come from? Just talk us through what it's about.
I think Spence made that up. Yeah, it was the first song that we wrote for the album, and we wrote it, the 4 of us together. We all, I think, have at least one lyric in it, and Ryan, John, Brendan all sing, and it was just about us kind of getting back into our rehearsal space and being excited about writing.
It's just the happiest song. I wasn't sure whether it was supposed to be kind of ironic, and you watch the video, and I absolutely love the video so much. Yeah, and I really wasn't sure whether it was kind of, the euphoric feeling within the band, or whether it was just incredibly deeply ironic and actually quite bitter.
No.
No,
We're not doing that.
We're pretty happy.
Right, are you going to do the single for us?
Yes.
I do hope so. Right, Panic at the Disco, this is 9. I've seen those shaky eggs. That was Panic at the Disco and the live lounge version of 9 in the afternoon. That was lovely, thank you very much. We'll take a break, I'll play a track, and then we'll come back after this.
Radio 1's Live Lounge.
You listen to Radio 1, and Live Lounge today, we have Panic at the Disco over at Maida Vale. We'll go and have a bit more of a chat with them, I think, before they do the cover for us. Hello.
Hello.
Right, all still there, all good.
We are still here.
Thank you. I have to say, you sound so much happier than the last time we did the Live Lounge. You just sound a bit like a different band in a way.
Yeah, we were coming off a pretty long tour. That was the last day before we were going home.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I seem to remember that the plane was literally waiting at the airport, and I got the sense you were kind of desperate to be on that plane, which is entirely understandable, so...
We were pretty homesick, but...
Yeah, I guess...
We've only been on tour for about 2 weeks now.
So we're in pretty high spirits.
You're fresh. Before you're broken. Do you kind of have that sense of dread, though, of anticipation of knowing that, that way down, that far down the line, you're going to be broken?
I think we'll be a little bit better this time around. That was our first try, and this time we got a couple of years of touring under our belt. We'll be a little bit better.
What does the rest of this year hold for you then? The summer, in particular.
Festivals.
Just long walks on the beach, just a whole relaxation.
That too. Long walks on the beach.
Lot of shows, a lot of touring. Touring the beach.
Oh, you should do a beach show. That would be amazing. Have barbecues and all that kind of stuff.
Summer beach hop.
Yeah.
3 months.
But maybe not in this country.
Maybe, I don't know.
So what festivals are you doing over in the UK? Do you know at the moment?
We don't know a lot of them, actually.
Tea in the Park, I know that, just because I like the name.
Yeah.
Glastonbury.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
So those are 2 that we know for sure.
Okay, you weren't kind of scarred by the whole Reading incident last time that you played at Reading when you got smacked in the head by a flying
No,
bottle?
we played it, another year after that, and we played on. Yeah, it seemed to be fine.
Forged on.
Luckily, it wasn't too devastating.
Onward.
I think you just got to do that. I'd be furious if I got hit on the head. I would absolutely have throw a hissy fit, I'm sure.
I guess I'm just lucky I get hit in the head a lot.
You're well practiced.
I'm just used to it, yeah.
Okay, let's find out some more about you. Ryan, you've got a pretty bad memory, is that right? For example, paying water bills, that kind of thing?
Well, that's not such a memory thing. Maybe.
Bad habit, maybe.
Just a bad habit.
Yeah. I'm getting the hang of it, the online auto pay is
it's a
blessing.
gift, isn't it? Yeah.
From God. That right there.
Did you used to take out DVDs and videos and just never ever return them?
Yeah. I think I still have some.
Yeah, I bet you're blacklisted on lots of shops, lots of stores.
I owe
Blacklisted.
10 grand to my local library.
Who's
for
that?
Overdue books.
Who sent that?
This is Brendan.
Brendan.
But I don't read. They're all children books, so it's I've had them for like 20 years.
Yeah, you know those pictures off by heart now.
Yeah.
Okay, describe the worst haircut that anyone in the band has ever had.
I've had every bad haircut the band's ever had.
Who's this? Brendan.
Me, Ryan.
Ryan.
I've got them all.
It's a whole catalogue of them all.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Check it out on Google.
Google Ryan's haircuts.
I used to have a haircut like an elf, so that was kind of sweet.
Oh, little pixie
And
elf.
I actually messed my own hair up. I cut my own hair in Paris one year, and it was bad. It was bad.
What made you cut your hair?
It was getting long. I just wanted to trim it, but I definitely cut way too much.
Yeah.
And I remember
Yeah.
you came into the hotel room and saw my hair. It was just like, oh, that's horrible.
No, it was only strange because you went from the elf haircut to like a normal
To like
haircut.
normal, yeah.
And then it was just
It's too freaky.
You
normal
can't go
haircut
from like
was
having
weird.
sassies over your ears to like having nothing. It's like weird. It's a weird transition. I learned that the hard way. So.
Was there a row? Have you had a significant row within the band in recent days or months?
what?
An argument, sorry.
Oh, who's gonna get to the hot dogs first or something? Who gets first shower after the show?
Yeah.
Ah, it's all about the showers after the shows.
It's just the little things.
Petty
Really.
things.
Yeah,
That tip you over the edge.
Exactly.
Who always gets there first? There must be one of you that always in there quicker than anyone else.
Brennan always calls first shower. Never fails.
But you know, I don't do it quick. It's just I just seem to be the one that only. I guess that's what I'm thinking about the whole time in the show because I'm just sweating profusely.
Yeah. Brennan's in the shower right now, actually.
I'm naked.
It's a lovely image.
Do you hear it?
I can hear it. The picture's in my mind already. And many others listen to the show.